throw it back and make me drop the cans. I told Ben Frank just to drop a pin. I could let my fit go to the highest bid. Yes, I might drop in, it all depends. Junior high, I was dreaming of a 10. I'm coming clean though, I mean not a spec. My girl be serving looks.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Keenum's Vikings going up against Foles' Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And right away, he lost the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now Keenum. Finding room to the 20. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. On first down, Murray. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8.
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now Foles. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clear. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Foles. Dancing to his left. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here's Foles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Everson Griffin able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. Now back to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd.
And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Brandon Graham. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Now let's go.
3rd and long. It's Keenum. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Here we go on 4th with Keenum. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick-6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. Now Keenum to try again after the pick six. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now it's Keenum. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Anthony Barr. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down again. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now Keenum. Lets it fly for Thielen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Well, hey, with this window, 2 teams that we've been talking about this year that really deserve discussion and more discussion as we continue to go. How about the Rams and the Jags and the turnarounds that they've had this year?
They have been dramatic. They've been dominating at times when you look at how they've played. I mean, we just saw the Rams, was it week 15, went to Seattle and decimated the Seahawks.
And he will not be able to get away, as Foles is taken down. Everson Griffin in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The Eagles on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Keenum to throw on 3rd and 1. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They do snap it to Keenum. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 6 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy that has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Keenum to throw again. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Keenum throwing once more. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. They'll throw now on the final play. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. I think it's okay there they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. A shotgun snap for Keenum. And that is incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They do go for it. It's Keenum. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now Foles. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. Twisting away. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
Drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because...
a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
To throw, it's Keenum. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Everson Griffin. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Foles. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Here's Foles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Danielle Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They go back to Murray on 1st down. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Both the run and pass still in play. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Keenum. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards first.
Recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And welcome back. We are in the city. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll look to throw here. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now a first down throw. Keenum. And Rudolph has it left side. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yards.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Throwing on third down, Keenum. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brandon Graham getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Throwing now is Keenum. And this is incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's second down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Keenum. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Keenum going for it on 4th. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Keenum. His throw caught right around the 6. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized. When it's 3rd and goal, you don't need to make a heroic play. You just need to make a play and able to knock that one away. That was really nice.
Yeah, I don't think going for the interception, like you said, just wanted to make sure that the ball hit the ground, and it did.
I'm going to call heroic anyway.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. No, check. Patriot.
They do snap it to Keenum. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the 1st. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperate. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Anderson Dejo. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band